The New River Gorge became a national park late in 2020. Its breathtaking views rightfully garner most of the attention, but there's also a rare forest here that takes you back in time.
So this was here around the time, roughly, of Jamestown.
Yeah, this was here before some of the first European settlers came into West Virginia. So this forest is on the Burnwood Trail. It's an old growth forest, meaning that natural processes have been able to dominate here rather than human processes like logging or clearing or anything. It's a very unique thing here in West Virginia because pretty much the whole entire state at one point in time, around 1800s, early 1900s, was logged. So only a few patches like this remaining.
This stand survived because it was owned by the Lang family, which kept it out of the hands of any mining or timber company.
This might be the most diverse old growth forest in West Virginia because we have 5 different species of oaks out here. We have American beech, black gum, hemlocks, tulip poplar, cucumber tree, a couple different species of hickories, all out here in that old growth age class that are in 200 years old, 300 years old plus.
Rasso, a native of nearby Raleigh County, says you could find a lot of complexity with downed trees in these aged forests, just as nature intended.
Unique habitat and structure for things like owls, a lot of denning habitat for foxes, skunks, opossums, things that really like old wood, and decomposers as well. Things like mushrooms and moss and lichens is a lot more abundant out here compared to a younger forest.
Students from Concord University in nearby Athens, West Virginia, teamed up with the National Park Service to research and date these trees.
Dr. Tom Salatiga, he is a professor of geography at Concord University, and I'm actually an alumni of his. I graduated from his lab in 2015, and he came out here and was able to take core samples from a lot of the trees, where we take an instrument called an increment board, just core into a tree, and then you get a sample that shows all those annual growth rings on it. You can count those rings and measure them and see how old a tree is.
This doesn't hurt the tree, and these samples provide a wide range of information from the past.
Things like past wildfire history, past droughts, past precipitation patterns, insect outbreaks, windstorms. So in forest management, dendrochronology, you can not only just date a tree, you can really understand and see what some of the actual processes that shape forests and be able to manage forests into the future from that research.
Hundreds of years from now, all of the New River Gorge National Park will be turning into an old growth forest.
So this is almost like a living laboratory where researchers can come out here, see what an old growth forest looks like in New River Gorge, and use this information out here to kind of manage and see what the forests of the future will look like too.
With Wild Appalachia, I'm Brandon Stover. We have lots of great adventures on Wild Appalachia, and you go with us. Just click right here, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to get the latest uploads.